Yeah, I'm gonna put a little tip out here. This is kind of lazy man's way of stopping an oil leak. I was using this Permatex spray sealant, and you can see the part number on it. It's 82099. And what it's designed is it goes over the outside of the part, seals low pressure leaks. So when I did the top end on this, the chromatic gaskets came with the O-rings for these lifter blocks down here. There's like a little ring that goes on where this bolt is, and there's two rings where the tappet block goes in there. I didn't think that was leaking, so I never changed that. I said, why mess with that? Because sometimes if you take out a bolt, there could be stripped threads because it's been in there a million years. I changed out all the O-rings in these push rod tubes, and I torqued everything down, but I had leaks. Well, this one's the one that was still leaking. This one down here, the intake on the rear cylinder. But I tried putting RTV, the right stuff, on the outside. I heard stuff people using that, but it doesn't work that well. So I cleaned it all off, pressure washed it, used brake cleaner and everything like that. And I tried using this stuff, and lo and behold, it didn't work perfect. But I counted, like I said, I put it on like a fast dial at 2,000 RPMs, because at first it looked like it wasn't going to leak at all, and then I saw a slight amount. So I rode it around for like 30 miles. And after it came back, and the engine was really hot, I put it on fast idle, 2,000 RPM, so it's getting like oil pressure, like when it's running down the road or something, not just at an idle, because at the idle it's going to be sitting around, 5 pounds of pressure. I wanted, some oil pressure in there, see if it leaked. So I counted exactly one drop leaked in 5 minutes. And I was thinking to myself, well, maybe that sounds a little too good. So I was doing a little calculation. There's like 600 drops in an ounce of oil, right? That's per Google. And so, I saw one drop in 5 minutes, but I said, let's just up that and let's call it uh, 10 drops in 5 minutes, right? So that's 120 drops in an hour. And so it would take you 5 hours of running to leak out an ounce of oil. And in the worst case scenario that I'm picking up on. So this stuff did work, but what I did now is I cleaned it up again, and I put this towel here because I didn't want it spraying down in there too. I just got right in this corner right there, like right along that block in there. Uh, I did it again, and I put several coats, and I used the heat gun kind of like far away so it would dry faster. And I'm going to run it tomorrow and see what it does. But I think as of now, it's good enough. It's good enough. Now I got the parts for it. I got Jim's gasket O-rings and stuff like that. I got the 3 O-rings that go with this. I got new chromatic gaskets for the rocker boxes. I got brand new O-rings for this. But I'm not going to mess with it again because I think if this seals up better yet, or if it seals up 100% perfect, I'm going to leave it the hell alone. I'm not going to do the work. I'll keep the gaskets on hand. Got them all in like plastic bags, Ziploc bags, all marked, and I might use it sometime in the future. But I read about problems with these lifter blocks leaking, and I don't know why that is. Sometimes they get warped too. That's another thing. Maybe I need to replace this lifter block. That's like the lifter tap. It goes inside of this thing. Both. This is like an 80, like the 86 and 90 Evolution's got this style. But um, there's another trick, and I got this stuff too. It's called Hylamar Blue, and it's like a very stays pliable sealant. You can actually put it around a real light coat of it around the O-rings and stuff, and that can help seal it better when in doubt. But I did take these blocks out again before, and I put a very thin coat of RTV where they join, and they made to the surface. But there's no like joining surface where this goes to the block itself in the back. Like there's like it's only like a 16th of an inch wide where it mates. So it was like in the back of this. where it was still leaking. And when I sprayed this stuff in, it really slowed it down a lot. And it's probably good enough the way it is, but if it got even better, I'm gonna leave it alone. And I'm thinking is, this stuff actually is pretty surprising. It is better than putting like RTV around the outside. I mean, that's like RTV on the outside of something is like really like, it's kind of a crappy, it is a crappy way of doing things. It's like, it's not really made for that, but it could work, But this product is actually made for spraying on the outside where you have like a low oil pressure leak. And, it did work pretty good. It's not 100%, but it might get to 100%. So I figured I'd put this out here because I never saw anybody saying to use this on a tappet blocks. Because it's like, I mean, I could fix it. I mean, I'd only have to do the rear cylinder, but I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother. If I got it fixed perfect or near perfect, that's fine. That's fine. And I'll just run it like that because it's not something, it's just a slight leak. It's not much, but the bike, I tell you, before I put the cylinders on it, had to blow by. I had leaks out of the push rod tubes and everything. There was leaks on the oil, that hose over there was loose and stuff, a little bit loose. And, I'm just watching things a lot more careful now. But I think that this stuff is pretty amazing, this Permatex. And there's like, you got to get the right product for the application. And most people in the Harley Davidson world, they'll never like do this stuff because they want to have the exact right brand new this, brand new that. But to me, it's, this already worked good enough. I put about 5 more coats on here, and I think this stuff, yeah, it feels a little tacky back there. But, by tomorrow, it should be dry, and I'll put the heat gun on it. It's like a little on low, just dry it up the rest of the way. And this time, and I think part of the reason it didn't absolutely work 100% perfect, because some people said you can use it within an hour, and some people said you can use it within 24 hours. I only let it sit like an hour, then I started it up, and at first I thought the leak was completely gone. But still, it's like, I'm figuring the worst case scenario would take me 5 hours of riding to leak out an ounce of oil. But it might even be less than that. So that's pretty good shit, man. And it's a neutral color too. It's like, it's clear. You don't even notice it on there, man. So it's not like you put some orange goop on there, black stuff or red stuff or some purple blue. It's clear. You can't even tell. It looks like part of the gray motor.